Hello everybody and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Europa Universalis 4. We have around 100 years left in the game. We're still in third place. I don't think I've ever actually managed a game where I've pushed up into first or second place. I always seem to manage to finish third, but then again, I never play the big guys. I never play England or France or anything like that. I always tend to play small nations or weird nations or set myself strange goals, so I think that's probably why I never finished top. Well, why don't we take a look at the list? Country, score comparison. So France is easily in the top. Yeah, there's a pretty big gap. France has got twice as many points as me almost. Their military rating far outstrips mine. Let's see, what is it? Is it? Looks like it's mostly. You know what, that makes sense. I haven't been using my military that much. Generals, they have good generals. Military quality is the same. Soldiers, they got a decent amount more. Military ideas, they got more. Okay. And Diplo is almost even. And admin, they've got more than me too. Alright, that's okay. We could focus on trying to take over England. Not take over England, but overtake England in score, I mean. I think I'm going to disable these so I don't see them, because I don't think I'm going to be using them. Any cool policies to add, though? I haven't looked at that in a long time. Morale of navies, manpower, recover speed, and land attrition. Infantry combat ability, that one's pretty good. 20%. Innovative in quality. National sailor modifier. No, that's bad. Oh, and I actually just found out that earlier in the series I was complaining that the sailors die when you mothball your ships. Now they fixed that. I think they realized that everybody was that was a bad idea and everyone was complaining about it. But now the sailors go back into the pool. They don't die. Also, while I'm here, they've announced that the espionage ideas are based. All of these, well, not all of these, but basically this stuff is going to be added into attached to tech, kind of like the way that Forced March used to be accessible through an idea group. Now it's accessible through everybody gets it through tech. They're going to do that, and I believe they're replacing the espionage idea group because almost nobody takes it. I was live streaming yesterday with fans doing a community event, and one person did take it, which I thought was interesting. They used it against me to it was more of a nuisance than anything else. It wasn't like a game changer. It was really more of just a nuisance. And you know, I knew who it was because it told me, so which was interesting. It was espionage idea groups, and then it would pop up. It wasn't like somebody's doing something in your land that had this effect. It was them. They're doing it. All right, we were looking at this though. We had benign neglect on there, and the global trade power is good, but heavy ship trade efficiency. Ooh, trade efficiency, 20%. That seems like a good idea. Now let's just go in here and make sure we know what... that's privateer. Trade efficiency. It's modified to the following. Trade efficiency is how efficient is it trading? Basically how much income you get for your merchants. Let's... Wow, 104. Let's take that one. That was an admin one, I believe. That's going to unlock another idea group too. That was not a bad idea. No, it wasn't Stampec. It was Cloth Quality Edict. Diplo. And so that one is trade efficiency and production efficiency. We're sacrificing our Diplo points to use that, but we're super high on Diplo right now, so I'm okay with it. I am okay with that. Anybody out there watching? I do weekly community events where anybody from the viewer community is welcome to join me in a multiplayer game. Right now we are playing EU4 Mare Nostrum. That's why I'm announcing it on here. Well, announcing it, but actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, I've been recording these pretty far in advance. I've been backlogging these, so by the time that you guys actually hear this, I'll be playing Stellaris. So scratch that idea. But anyway, just in general, if you go to the into the description, there's a link that says Discord, and it's also in the YouTube banner at the top of my homepage. The Discord server is a public chat forum, basically. Not forum, it's just a public chat area where we set up our community events, and you are welcome to join in there and come to any community event that you so choose. Lithuania has a civil war. That's interesting. So, these guys are very disloyal at the moment. So, I could pay them. There we go. That'll help. And why don't we got a lot of money. We could probably do a construction binge. Let's see. Oh, did my colony finish? So that one's done. That one's done. Sokolov and Brazil. They are their own independent nation, right? So, wait, why do I only got... Oh. Huh. So... Huh. Interesting. These went to Brazil. That's very interesting indeed. I don't know how I feel about that. I thought that was going to... I thought because it was in the Amazon trade node, it would make Sokolov in Amazon. Because here we have Brazil, and here we have Rio de la Plata. I'm not exactly sure why that went to Brazil instead of becoming its own colonial nation. But that's not what I wanted it to do, so we're just going to leave that as it is. See if we can't move someplace else to make a colonial nation, like the Americas. California. This is a colony of France. I mean, can we make it over? We could make it over here, actually. Let's see. Which trade node are we looking at? That's all California up through Alaska. California. Let's see. Gets pushed to the Mississippi River. Down to Panama. No. I like how trade can move through here. Even though the Panama Canal doesn't exist. I guess you could say it's unloaded on one side, moved across, and loaded up on the other. And it moves out. Towards Giron. That doesn't seem terribly useful in terms of trade. You know, in direct income, but I could do something with it. So we're gonna do this. We are going to move these guys over. It's gonna take a while to get them there, but I'll leave that up to the I was gonna say capable AI to the. I'm just gonna leave it with AI. Converted some heretics. We're actually making some progress on that. The first time in God knows how long. So let's mothball these guys. Oh, you know what? Hang on a sec. Before we do, we are going to create a new fleet, and we're going to take this guy off. We're going to mothball those ones. And you're just going to... We're going to keep you here. He'll join up with that other fleet, auto-like, I think. Alright. Excellent diplomacy. Prestige or diplo power? Well, prestige is great, but it's kind of, you know, it's doing its decaying out thing. Well, why don't we take it? That'll be good. That'll get us up there. It's another, like, 10 years worth of decay. 8 years, maybe. Something like that. 7.5. Something like that. Okay. I mean, we're in a good state. Legitimacy's going up. Power projection's decent. Our income just keeps going up and up and up and up and up, which is great for me. No corruption. Loving it. Connecting lineup was a truly mammoth task. So you need 30,000 and huge admin tech. I honestly don't know what the benefit of doing that is. I know it would... honestly, I don't know what it was. The trade already moves through this region. I mean, it would allow ship movement. But that's about it. That's definitely about it. Great advisor has died. So we are missing our military advisor. We can afford anything. We can definitely afford anything we want right now. So I'm just going to take the top one to get the most power points. Because that's what I'm most interested in at the moment. A little bit of trouble here, but not that bad. Not that bad. Did our culture conversions all finish? Nope, nope, they're up here. Tariffs on tea. Tax it. Alrighty. Boom. Admin. I wanted that idea group. Alright, what do we want next? We took maritime. We've clearly not gone very heavily into military. We could... Ooh, nothing in here really screams, you know, late game idea group. Diplo, influence, income from vassals, annexation cost, aggressive expansion, no, not really. So that leaves me with military, basically. Let's see, shock, recruitment time, fire, prestige from land battle, siege ability, land force limit modifier, discipline, and recover army morale speed. Or we could do quantity. Available mercenaries, garrison size, land attrition, force limit modifier. Let's see, naval leader, galley combat ability, naval leader fire, prestige from naval battles, sailor recover speed, heavy ship. We'll have navies and ship durability. Yeah. So I think I'm looking at just straight up offensive, or I want to probably just go offensive. Aristocratic ideas is good for a couple things. Cavalry cost and combat ability, income from vassals actually. I do have a couple vassals with decent income. National manpower modifier, decay, diplomats, cost of reducing war exhaustion, military tech cost, leaders without upkeep. You know, we're still ahead here, so... Definitely military idea group. 104 is not that bad, really. I mean, late game it's not wonderful, but... What about defense? Army tradition, morale of armies, land leader maneuver, land maintenance modifier, fort maintenance, fort defense, reinforced speed, land attrition, attrition of enemies. I'm going to go with aristocratic ideas. That's normally an early game one because of the military tech cost and like an extra diplomat, but I'm actually pretty stoked about that. Income from vassals. And we're already going to be able to grab this right off the bat. So right now, if we look in here, let's pause it. We have total cost of 29 ducats per month for our military. So taking this should reduce it by a little bit because cavalry cost goes down. And we're also going to take, actually, before we look, 28, yeah. So it saves us a ducat a month. And we're going to take this one, local nobility. And what's the next one? National manpower modifier. Sweet. So that means our vassals should be providing us with slightly more income. Nice. I mean, we're getting 21 ducats a month from our vassals, which is pretty damn good. Pretty damn good, if you ask me. This was definitely supposed to be a tall versus wide empire, and it's definitely taller and thinner than I'm definitely used to playing, but I definitely wouldn't call it 100% tall. So we're gonna leave this army here. These ships are going to come right back over here and camp out next to my main military stacks. And is this... yeah, that's in here. So this is going to be... oh, you know what? We're still ahead on that. We're still ahead on that. I don't think there's any more culture conversions to take care of. I think everybody... no, actually... you know what we could do? Because we lost accepted culture on, what is Somaliland? So if we boost the income in this area, you know what, we have to boost it up to 20%, and right now it's less than 10. Ugh. Huh. Let's actually take a look at that. It's gonna be listed in here. Swahili is 11%, so that's barely accepted. Somali is 9.9. Oh, it's total development. Now, I thought it was income. It's total development. So that means probably not going to end up getting any that accepted. And did it say Bornean? Oh yeah, that is accepted right now. Nationalism. Alright, so... I want to take another peek at this. Oh, and I was talking to a couple people. Oh, you know what? Look, it started... no, that wasn't... it was these two. These two were broke. This is a known problem with this patch right here. With random trade nodes not working correctly. Which is pretty awful for me. Thankfully, it's not directly in my downstream, but it is relatively in my downstream. Like, this stuff could be pushed right into my area, but instead it's getting, you know, it's not being utilized properly. So that's not something I'm unaware of, or, you know, I'm doing it wrong. That is a bug. That is definitely a bug. Golden era of culture, free prestige. We are way ahead on this right now. 4 years ahead. So what do we want to do with those Diplo points? That would mean development. I mean, we could just dump the development in over here, but that doesn't seem like a very good idea. Mogadishu, we could pump it up there. Oh, what does Mogadishu produce? Ivory. Not a bad trade good right there. Not a bad trade good at all. God, look at that money. We were talking about doing a binge. Yeah, ooh, you know what? Maybe I should try to build one of those canals and see what happens. I would have to go to war with the English to get Panama, with the Ottomans to get the Suez, or with Brandenburg. I'm thinking the Suez is going to be the most feasible. Military tech level 22. I'm military tech level 25. Do I have I should have a take capital. Persia and Morocco would join in, though, which would probably not be a good thing. I mean, the only way for me to get trade power over here that I'm aware of would be to just gobble up the coastline. Like, if I wanted to go with Vijayanagar, I could go to war with them. I don't think they'd be terribly difficult to defeat. Our manpower reserves need to recover. National unrest down. National tax modifier up. Alright, take a new one. Lemuri. Alright, where is Lemuri? Oh! Oh, it's the tip. It's the tip of Malaya. We could do that. Well, do we have... When is our truce over? Oh, it must be over already. You're not 100% army maintenance. They're allied with these guys again. Local traders demand aid. 100 ducats is less than... is like 3 weeks income or something like that, so I'm fine with that. I could go to war with these guys again. It's not a bad idea, actually. I wonder if these guys are small enough now to... Actually, before we... If we're gonna go to war, before we do that, let's do this. 3-deckers. Let's increase the size of our navy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 new heavies. That's almost doubling the size of my heavy fleet. Because they definitely had naval superiority over me for that, which caused me a little bit of headache. It was slightly problematic. Mahi, Bhutan. Changing cultures. Lucrative trade. Ducats. Local trade power. And ducats or diplo power. I'm going to take the diplo power. Imperialism against the USA. The USA is a thing. Oh, here they are right here. Are they allied with Scotland? They're allied with Scotland, but they're independent. This trade node has got a lot of gold being pushed to the English Channel. Again, I wouldn't be able to do too terribly much with that. Imperialism against Canada. Is that Canada or California? Alright, we're working on this. Oh, you know what? We need to pick a new mission. Conquer Lemuri. I forgot about that. Probably end up using that one. Alright. Let's see. Development. Buildings. Taxes is not really a big thing for me. I don't think a huge portion of my income, like, it should be broken down. Taxation is 40. Production is 38. Trade is 111. So taxation is not really my thing. Production is not really my thing. Trade is really my thing. Do I have anything in any of these trade notes? No, I don't. Man, I really wish I could push the trade in this area better. It's not working correctly. I was talking about it in stream, and apparently it is a known problem. It is known. Alright, I don't think I need any more barracks. Those are pretty good. So, trade. Local trade power 125%. I think that's going to be the most potent thing for me. Is to get more trade power. Oh, look at that one, 10. 17. Yeah, those are some good ones there. So the green ones are the ones that already have something in them. Oh. So it would just be upgrades for them. So I'm going to do that because we already have the lesser building in there. Might as well put the greater building in. And none of that stuff I actually own, so there's that. We could build better forts if we really wanted to. Defend against Ethiopia. Like, say, we don't want Ethiopia to be a nuisance. We could build a nice big fort over there. Town hall, unrest, production. Again, production, I don't get... I mostly just... Well, again, upgrades. Might as well do the upgrades. If we got the lesser building, might as well do the greater one. Not much is coming from that. Well, some of it. It's like 30-something, but it's not a ton comparatively. 85, 75, 75. I'm saying 75, but it's 0.75. Alright, we used a bunch of it. Alright, still ahead, so... Wow, they fabricated claims on my goddamn capital. Where are we in terms of our ships? Getting there. So we're going to have a fleet of 48 heavy ships. Those are going to be moved on over in like either 1 or 2 stacks. Not sure how I want to do it. They'll be moved over there. We're going to declare war again. We're going to try to take some more land. Advancement of the merchant class. Gain some influence. Not a big deal. And we maxed out on manpower, which is great. Manpower has definitely recovered from our previous wars. Took a little while. But I mean, we got an income of... We gain enough manpower to completely put back together 1 regiment every month. Make sure that's 18 navies, that's everybody. Alright, so merge. 3-deckers are going to be moved over here. There we go. Let's... Trade good is being changed to salt. Let's move our maintenance slider up on the military. A revolt? Interesting. So we do have some... Well, you know what? They should be able to take care of that perfectly fine without my intervention. They have enough troops. Yeah, they've got 11,000 troops. They got twice as many men. They should be able to take care of that perfectly fine. Let's make sure the Liberty Desires are still low. They are. Tariffs are 65%. Not bad. I mean, look at that. That's a great income. I'm getting more income from these guys than, you know, entire nations I've played before. Which I'm pretty stoked about. Alright, so did our ships arrive? Who are you? The vast and endless sea. The matter of duty in search for glory. The sea calls to many free spirits. Care little for such things. Stories sailing the ocean. The world is an expedition. The Sokolovan fleet are retold by old sailors. Adventurers. Many of the great sights remembered. Many of the great sacrifices forgotten. Gain a ton of sailors. Alright, so. God damn it. Look at these guys. Goddamn terrible leaders. No leader. So we're going to go to our military. We're going to boot this. Definitely boot you. You're garbage. 21,000. Alright, so you're going to go here. You're going to go here. And you're going to move down here. This army is going to get the decent leader I have right now. Alright, and we are going to... hate to do it, but spend 50 power points. Oh, come on! Don't I have a decent tradition? I should be rolling so much better than this. I have a tradition of 30, about 31. I know it's not super high, but I should be rolling much better than a 0-2-0. God damn it, that sucks. Alright, so... where are those other 18 ships? Are they on their way? Or did I forget to tell... Oh, they're right here. Should we take that right now? let's take it. Colony damaged. Oh, you know what? I forgot that I didn't split this up. My bad. Split in half. There we go. That'll take care of that problem. So, what is this at? 120. Woo! Yeah, that goes a lot faster now than it did before. Oh, here's Canada. Canada is a thing. Canada and the United States are both independent. All right. Oh, you know what? I just realized we've run a little over. So if you have enjoyed this episode, everybody, just drop me a like. Leave me those comments right down below. And if you're interested in more Benjamin Magnus plays Europa Universalis 4, just subscribe to this channel, and I will see you next time.